Cancer. This is Luciani. I'm here to give you your weekly forecast for the week of December 31st to January 6th. Thank you so much for coming to this channel. Happy New Year's. I already have your energy spread out for the week. I had to redo the video, so I apologize for that. But your point of reference is starting off with some sort of decision that you have to make due to some kind of unsatisfactory thing that's going on. We have the Sun card in reverse and we have the Two of Fire, which is the Two of Wands in reverse here in traditional tarot. Something that isn't coming to pass, some sort of future plans being clouded, some kind of broken engagement, some kind of voided trap, a contract that didn't go through, something like that, just because of some sort of misunderstanding I'm seeing from this. Additionally to this, this is some kind of sadness or someone is dominating you. You're feeling like you're being dominated. This could be at the job where your boss is just being overwhelming and you're kind of like, oh my God, how do I get out this situation? It's causing me sadness. And it seems like with the death card here, with the Knight of Wands, and it's upright, you have every reason to release this. There's some sort of transformation that occurs that you're unexpected. It comes in unexpectedly. There's some sort of departure. You might be leaving a job. I think someone is in a relationship. If you're in a relationship, there's some sort of like domination that's going on, or some sort of dominion over you, and you're just feeling extremely sad about it. Some kind of like weakness here, and you're just like, okay, I'm over it, I'm leaving. That's what needs to be transformed out of. Because in your present sector, you have the Knight of Pentacles paired up with the air element card here. Someone who's extremely powerful, very intelligent. Someone additionally is someone who's like very servitude, patient, laborious, responsibility, but at the same time, they give off this energy of like, I can't really expand with them, or they're very unstable. They're dehumanizing me. Someone who's dehumanizing you. If you feel like that in the work sector, and this person is like the person that's in your job, or some kind of relationship that's causing you to feel like someone's dehumanizing you. You're feeling like it could possibly be. And for the future, is there some sort of delay? There's something that couldn't be recognized, or it means some sort of fear of change here. The Nine of Swords tied up with the World card in reverse. There's some sort of like suspicion or imprisonment that you're feeling because you're like afraid of change. But throughout time, it's like time for you to go. It's time for you to go. You need to transform out of this situation that's feeling caged in and bogged by, because you have the Tower card here with the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Okay, now how you're feeling is very like, I need a change of thoughts. For some Cancers, this means that, hey, I need to really change some of my existing modes of life and try to think differently about certain situations, or some sort of disruption that brought you some sort of enlightenment. You might found out something that you didn't expect to find out, and now it's kind of like, now that you know this energy, is kind of like with that Knight of Cups in the reverse, there's some sort of fraud. Somebody's being tricked. Now you're enlightened about it. You're feeling like, oh God, I know this fraud or some sort of rivalry, some trickery that's occurring. I'm aware of it, and it's very disturbing now, but now I'm enlightened by it. What will become accomplished is, don't give up hope. Don't lose faith. You have this, I'm sorry. you have this energy here to kind of um, subdue all of this, subdue all of this energy, right? So what that means is with the Knight of I'm sorry, with the fire element in the reverse, that can mean a couple of things. It means that you can't lose hope. You have to, don't be lethargic. Don't feel bad about it. Get back on the right footing. Having courage, having that tenacity again. Don't lose hope. Don't lose who you are in this situation that's occurring for you to, you're feeling like fearful because you feel like some sort of dominion is coming over you, some sort of voided contract, something that's just like broken, and it's like, you're like, oh my God, like I know about all of this trickery that's going on. How do I sustain myself out of it? And what accomplishes, like, it's just like you're not going to give up hope, okay? Because you're going to have this new methods that are being proposed to you, some sort of new message for you, some sort of birth of an ideal or a child, whatever it is, that you feel like pressured or imprisoned by of this delay, is the fact that it's going to change out. It's definitely going to have a renewal or something that comes in that's very new for you. But you have to flee from something first. You have to let something go first. Your spirit advice is the Ace of Cups paired with the Three of Earth. Okay? And that's just simply telling you that the love that's so abundant coming out of you, you're about to come into something so profound, Cancer. Whether it's a new relationship, whether it's joy, if you're birthing, if you're giving new birth to an idea, new birth to a child, some sort of nourishment of your spiritual sources, some sort of abundance that comes in for you. And it's going to come from the fact that you're like associating yourself with the right people. You're going to be a very skillful and mastery in some sort of art or trade or labor, some sort of nobility or glory or your renown or some kind of material increase. So Spirit Guides is saying, listen, don't worry. Don't worry. Use that abundance that's coming in. You're about to be extremely abundant, or you yourself, Cancer, is abundant. You don't have to be worried or fearful of change. You don't have to feel imprisoned by your fears, because this change is here, and the change is for the better part of you. With Yemiya and the King of Swords here in the reverse, what you're recalling is something wasn't birthed. For some cancers, some of you might be having troubles with pregnancy, and someone in your environment is making you feel really bad about that, and you might flee from them, even though that you're scared of leaving them because they're like the household. They're the ones that are the breadwinners. But if someone's not making you feel comfortable and leaving you sad and some sort of you're with whatever it is, you do have to go into that mindset of getting out. Also, and then you don't want someone dehumanizing you because you're having, maybe both of you guys are having trouble having a baby. That could be their reason and why, you know what I mean? Whatever the case is. It takes two to have a child. If they're making you feel bad, first off, it might be their reason why you can't get pregnant. For some, this is for a birth of an idea. Some sort of contract project fell through. Someone's domineering you. There's some sort of physical sadness that's here because something didn't come into fruition. But at the same time, there is newness here, but you're afraid of that change. Maybe someone has to leave their job and you don't want to leave because of some sort of fraud, trickery, some sort of trickery or fraud that you're now aware of that was very deceptive. And now you're like, oh my God, like, what do I do now? You know what I mean? So what would change over time is that you get into this place of, here we go, we have Three of Pentacles in the reverse. That is clarifying the card of Oba in reverse. With Oba in the reverse, it's some sort of like trauma that you're still healing from. This could be someone around you, or this could be yourself, but some kind of trauma you're getting over. For some of you, this is someone who, I would say, someone who's like really confused about something that should have happened that didn't. For others, this could bring, yet again, some sadness and sorrow that happened. Some kind of bonus you didn't receive at the job, some kind of closing of your job or branch. Someone was dismissed or fired. Closing of a plant or operational change, whatever it was unexpected. For some, you have to get unexpected surgery or operations. Maybe someone had a premature child, and but at the same time, it's kind of like you're still fertile, Cancer. There's so many different fertile ideas and newness that's occurring with you. So if something that was unexpected that's causing you some sort of delay or a change of plans that happen, really, and it's really causing you deep sadness about it. You might feel like you've been tricked, or someone's dehumanizing you who's like of some sort of material stature. Don't worry, you might have to leave these situations behind, or you've been left behind and you're just like left with all the remnants. With this Three of Pentacles in the reverse, you have something here where something yet again was weakness, some sort of pettiness that have occurred that left you in extreme confusion or sadness, or it was just unexpected. It was just like, wow, like I didn't expect that from this person or this place. At the end, there's some really deep healing here. You have the Two of Cups. There's some sort of breakup, some sort of, I would say some kind of like misunderstanding. Somebody is parting ways. This also could be a passion that's just way too violent. Someone, some sort of broken plans or engagement, and now you're realizing like you have the Devil here. In reverse, it's like, okay, there's some really deep healing that's available here with me. With that Devil in the reverse, that's in that, it's like there's some sort of beginning of a spiritual understanding. There's a physical healing that has started. Or this could also mean there's someone who's being very indecisive of leaving something behind. So I would just say use the spirit advice. You're abundant, Cancer. There's an abundance here for you. There's a newness here. There's a new love. There's new fertility. There's new ways of getting pregnant. Pregnant with ideas, pregnant with actual child. And you have the mastery skill sets and have the right people around you to do that. You just gotta leave somebody behind. It has to, or a place behind. Something has to be left behind so that you can really move ahead in life, because it seems like you're afraid of that change to occur. But don't be fearful, because your spirit is saying that everything is going to be well regardless. Okay, so I will talk to you guys next week. If you're interested in a personal reading, I have my information below this video so that you guys can see. Until then, take care. Bye.